Last video or the last class that we had, we ended up in the part where Natalia and Ivan are once again engaging in disagreement when both of them claim that their dog is better than the other. And once again, Natalia's father, Chubukov, enters the scene. And he says, "What's the matter now?" So he sees they are fighting again. So now he enters and says, "What's the matter?" And Natalia says, "Papa, tell us truly, which is the better dog? Our squeezer or his guest?" So once again she tells her father, "Please tell him whose dog is better. Is our dog better than his or his dog better than ours?" And Ivan says, "Stefan Stefanovich, I implore you to tell me one thing. Is your squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no?" And Chubukov says, "And suppose he is, what does it matter? He's the best dog in the district for all that and so on. But isn't my guess better? Really? Now? Don't excite yourself, my precious one." So Chubukov doesn't want another fight to emerge. All right? He's trying to calm the situation. He says, "Don't get excited. Allow me. Your guest certainly has his good points. He's purebred, firm on his feet, has well-sprung ribs and all that. But my dear man, if you want to know the truth, that dog has two defects. He's old and he's short in the muzzle." So he tries to calm the situation. All right? Don't get me wrong. Your dog is everything you say it is. It is purebred. He's a very good-looking dog. But there is two defects about him. One is that he's short and he is old. Excuse me, my heart. Let's take the facts. You will remember that on the Marunsky hunt, my guest ran neck and neck with the Count's dog, while your squeezer was left a whole verst behind. He got left behind because the Count's whipper hit him with the whip. And with good reason. The dog was running after a fox when Squeezer goes and starts worrying about a sheep. And Chubukov says, "It's not true, my dear fellow. I'm very liable to lose my temper. And so, just because of that, let's stop arguing. You started because everybody is always jealous of everybody else's dog. Yes, we are all like that. You too, sir, aren't blameless. You no sooner begin with this, that, and the other, and all that. I remember everything. I remember too." So now, Chubukov is trying his level best to diffuse the situation. He says, while Ivan goes on insulting, "Your dog is this, your dog is that," Chubukov says, "Please listen, all right? I understand that you are defensive about your dog. So am I. For me, my squeezer is the best dog. For you, your guest is the best dog. So let's just leave that argument at that. We will not reach the end of the argument. Both of us will not agree to the fact that our dog is worse than the other dog. So let's just stop right here." And yet Ivan wants to continue. "I remember too. What do you remember?" And now Chubukov gets a bit irritated and even he partakes in the fight. And again, once again, Ivan gets palpitations. "My foot's gone to sleep. I can't." And Natalia teases, "My heart, what sort of a hunter are you? You ought to go and lie in the kitchen oven and catch black beetles, not go after foxes, my heart." "Yes, really, what sort of a hunter are you? Anyway, you ought to sit at home with your palpitations and not go tracking animals. You could go hunting, but you only go to argue with people and interfere with their dogs and so on. Let's change the subject in case I lose my temper. You're not a hunter at all anyway." So when Ivan says, "My heart," once again, "my legs gone asleep," Natalia teases him and he says, "What kind of a hunter are you? You say your guest is a hunting dog and you are a hunter, yet you cannot even hold an argument together. You're going about my heart, my leg. You better go in the kitchen and catch insects. Forget about hunting." And even Chubukov adds to that and he says, "Yes, all right, let's not fight anymore, let's not argue anymore, because even I am losing my temper. But let's agree to the fact that you are no hunter at all. You just go to hunting to argue with other people. You can't hunt. Your dog can't hunt. You just want to go hunting with other people so that you can fight with other people and tell the other people that your dog is better than other people's dogs. What? Am I an intriguer? And he shouts. Oh no, sorry. Yeah. So both of them are blaming each other and they're saying that you are no hunter, you are no hunter, all right? And then Chubukov slowly gets angry and starts shouting, shut up, all right? What do you mean? Boy, pop. So now both are calling each other names once again. Ivan says that you are an intruder, and Stephen says, Chubukov tells Ivan that you're a boy, you're a puppy, all right? You have nothing against me. Shut up or I'll shoot you like a partridge, you fool. Everybody knows that. Oh, my heart. Your late wife used to beat you. My feet, temples, sparks. I fall. So as he is cursing and fighting with Chubukov, Ivan gets another palpitation attack. He's saying that everybody knows that you used to get beaten by your wife. And suddenly he gets his attack once again and he says, I fall. And Chubukov has no interest in him falling. Now he has lost his temper. And you are under the slipper of your housekeeper. There. My heart's burst. My shoulders come off. Where is my shoulder? I die. Falls into an armchair. A doctor. So once again he has had a full-fledged attack and he says that now he's no longer interested in the argument anymore. He once again goes like, my shoulders come off, my legs fallen asleep, my heart, I am dying, please get me a doctor. And Chubukov says, boy, milksop, fool, I am sick, drinks water, sick. So he has no interest in how Ivan is suffering, all right? Now he has lost his temper. He is only interested in cursing Ivan. What sort of a... Now Natalia comes in and he says, what sort of a hunter are you? You can't even sit on a horse. Papa, what's the matter with him? Papa, look, Papa. And screams, Ivan Vasilovich, he's dead. So she is still poking fun at him. Right? She said, what kind of a hunter are you? You're no hunter. Then she notices that he's all limp on the chair. Now she gets worried. She says, just look at him. Please look at him, Papa. He's dying. And then she starts screaming. And Ivan and Chubukov says, I am sick. I can't breathe. Air. And Natalia still shouting, he's dead. Pulls Lomo's sleeve. Ivan Vasilovich, what have you done to me? He's dead. Falls into an armchair. A doctor. So in between Natalia and her father, Natalia was the first one to notice that Ivan was not moving. He was limp on the chair and she thinks he's dead and she's getting hysterical. She's shouting, she's crying. Oh, what is it? What's the matter? And now Chubukov starts noticing. What's the matter? He's dead. And Chubukov says, who's dead? He still hasn't noticed. So he is. Now he looks at Lomov. He sees that Lomov is not moving and he says, so he is. My word. Water. A doctor lifts a tumbler to Lomov's mouth. Drink this. No, he doesn't drink. So he tries to give him water. He's not even taking in water. It means he's dead. And all that. I am the most unhappy of men. Why don't I put a bullet into my brain? Why haven't I cut my throat yet? What am I waiting for? Give me a knife. Give me a pistol. Lomov moves. He seems to be coming around. Drink some water. That's right. So even he gets hysterical. He says, why didn't I just put a bullet into my head instead of going through all this suffering and argument? Why didn't I stab myself? And suddenly he notices that Ivan is moving once again. And so he says, all right, he's moving. He's not dead. He's alive. Please give him some water. I see stars, mist. Where am I? So now Ivan doesn't even remember where he is, all right? He's all confused and dazed. And Chubukov says, hurry up, get married. And well, to the devil with you. She's willing. He puts Lomov's hand into his daughter's. She's willing in all that. I give you my blessing and so on. Only leave me in peace. As soon as he wakes up, Chubukov doesn't want another argument. He says, I am willing, all right. I am the father of the bride. I am willing. I give my daughter's hand to you. Even she is willing. She takes his hand and her hand and they put it together. And he says, you have my blessing. All right. Get married, get lost. Don't bother me anymore. She's willing. And what? To whom? So Ivan is still confused. And father says, she is willing. Well, kiss and be damned to you. And Natalia is also shouting, crying. She's hysterical. He's alive. Yes, yes, I am willing. Kiss each other. Kiss whom? They kiss. Very nice too. Excuse me. What's it all about? Oh, now I understand. My heart stars. I'm happy. Natalia Stefanova kisses her hand. My foot's gone to sleep. So now even Ivan slowly realizes that, okay, the proposal has been accepted. And he's still confused. All right? He's like, who am I? Who is willing? What is happening? Then suddenly he remembers that, oh yes, I had come to propose Natalia. And he kisses her hand and he says, I'm very happy, Natalia Stefanova. But then he's still on the chair because his leg is still sleeping. I'm happy too, says Natalia. What a weight off my shoulder. Oof. And the most relieved person in the room is Natalia's father. Finally, the deed is done. And now Natalia says, but still, you will admit now that guess is worse than squeezer. So now Natalia, after accepting the proposal and everything with Ivan, she says, all right, now that you have proposed to me, I have accepted your proposal, will you now agree that my dog is, or rather, your dog is worse than my dog? My dog is the better one. And Ivan says, no, my dog is the better one. And Natalia says, no, your dog is worse. And they start to enter another argument. And Chubukov, now he doesn't want anything in between. He says, well, that's a way to start your family bliss. Have some champagne. And Ivan says, he's better. Natalia, worse, worse. So Chubukov is saying, all right, now the deed is done. It's a very good thing that is being taken place. So let's celebrate with the champagne. All the while, Natalia and Ivan, they are still fighting. My dog is better. My dog is better. And then Chubukov, trying to shout her down, so trying to dismiss her, he says, champagne, champagne, and the curtain falls. And with this, we end the chapter. That is the last chapter of your syllabus titled The Proposal.